Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie The Accountant 2. It is an action thriller film that is a sequel to the first film that released 9 years ago that everyone managed to enjoy, myself included. I don't know why a sequel is warranted, however, I am eager to see what else they can bring to the table with this new movie. Is it any good? Well, let's talk about it. Movie story follows when her former boss is killed by unknown assassins. Agent Mary Beth Medina is forced to contact Christian Wolf to solve the murder. With the help of his estranged but highly lethal brother Brax, Chris applies his brilliant mind and less than legal methods to piece together the unsolved puzzle. As they get closer to the truth, the trio draws the attention of some of the most ruthless killers alive, all intent on putting a stop to their search. Well, I actually had a great time with this movie. It was definitely a neat surprise that subverted my expectations because honestly, I did not think it was going to be any good, and I was proven wrong. Sure, it doesn't go without saying that it does have its own fair share of issues, but I'll get to those later. Right now, I want to talk about the great things the movie has going for it, whether it be the fun character dynamics between the two leads, how hilarious the movie was, and also how it has some great thrilling action sequences. The best thing about the movie is easily both Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. The chemistry between their characters in this movie is the biggest selling point, and they do not disappoint. With the way their characters both bicker and banter in a typical sibling rivalry manner, they really elevate this movie to a level on its own and made it so enjoyably fun. What threw me off so much about the movie was simply how hilarious it was because the line deliveries by both Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal. All the humor felt natural and it wasn't forcefully well done, which is definitely worth appreciating. Throughout the whole movie, whenever there wasn't a serious moment going on, I felt like I was constantly laughing. As far as the action sequences go, they were pretty great. They're all explosively thrilling, downright brutal, and I couldn't get enough of them. The hand-to-hand combat and the many gunfights were absolutely so much fun to watch. There's not many action scenes to go by, but the last act of the film was the most exciting in that regard. It would have been nice for the movie to have even more action sequences because of the fun buddy dynamic between the two brothers. It does feel like we were robbed out of a good action set piece inside of a bar, but instead we got a jump cut used for a gag. So yeah, the movie could have definitely benefited with more action because it does lull a bit during the middle part or so. My biggest complaint with the movie is how it tackles its storytelling and how it unravels the mystery as it tries to piece together everything with how it all connects. It's a bit overwhelming and just feels convoluted when you're following the threads as you're introduced to different subplots and characters. To top things off, the movie's villain is very uninteresting and super forgettable to say the least. With all that said, I still had a lot of fun with this sequel. I can easily say that it's just as good as the first movie, but I wouldn't call it better by any means. I do, however, recommend checking this movie out if you have the opportunity to do so. Overall, The Accountant 2 is an extremely entertaining, no-holds-barred action crime thriller despite its several shortcomings. As good as the movie delivers and on the way it ends on an open note, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we get another sequel on the way. If anything, this is a great above average film at best. I give this movie a B+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up my real reviews.